I'm Jim Turner, Release Boatworks. We're here to do another episode of Dock Walk. We're in Stuart, Florida again. What is now Sailfish Marina, but the dock that we're going to look at used to be Finest Kind Marina. This was where I used to come get my tackle to take to Guatemala and everything, and I bought one of my more famous boats. Was called Finest Kind. It was originally called Bone Shaker. It was a 40-foot Whitaker in 1982. Back in her day, she was the queen of the fleet out of Stuart, Florida. Now, she'd be one of the smaller boats at the dock. This is a little dock, one dock part of a much bigger marina, Sailfish Marina in Stuart, Florida. Let's check it out. So again, this is the old Finest Kind Marina. That was the tackle shop right there. It's not many marinas we can get started right at the very beginning of the dock, but as we go out, here's a 44 Contender. Cool center console, very, the ultimate Florida center console. Then we move on to the Floridian. This is run by Glenn Cameron. He's won a bunch of tournaments in this boat. He had a 48 Torres back about 15 years ago. Great fisherman, cool boat. So as always, we're looking for a unicorn. Here we are at the third slip of the dock and already our first unicorn. This is a Paul Man. I mean, this is just a gorgeous boat. Not sure how big she is. No faux teak on this boat. This is, I think Paul is known for his the quality of their woodwork. The cabinetry in this boat is second to none. Just a whole lot of thought into everything that gets done on this boat. Pretty boat. So one of the things I like about this boat is you can see the ladder to get up to the bridge. You actually have steps built into the mezzanine cabinet, and then the ladder sits on top of the mezzanine cabinet. And again, with all this teak, we're down here in the Florida sun. We want to keep her covered if we can. And this is nice because this keeps the sun off the deck and still allows you to hang out on your boat and enjoy it. We'll see some other ones that a lot of time these covers come all the way down to the transom, and it's probably better coverage, but you can't use the boat when it's like that. So one of the things we talked about at some of the other marinas we looked at was the fillet table. This one's lit up at night, 4 stations. You can do a lot of fish cleaning here. So when you're cleaning your fish, the guts, the scraps, the scales, everything, you're washing them down there. It all drops down through a hole in the dock, and probably some big old channel cat sitting there, and maybe a big old snapper or two. Looking at this boat, the Dolphin 2, I'm a sucker for old boats. This is an old Hatteras. I think it's an old 36-footer. This is like fully restored. This is a cool little old boat. I mean, beautifully redone. This maybe was one of the first fiberglass production boats, sport fishing boats, anyway, made. And then we go over here to No Name. I don't know what this is. This actually looks like a Torres hull, like the old Floridian used to be. Not sure. I actually have no idea, but it's nice. It's cool. It's big. There's a whole lot of room in this baby. One of my favorite boats. I used to own this one. Is I believe it's a 31 Contender. It might be a 27. It's got a tow eye on it, so this gets towed behind probably one of these boats when they go across the Bahamas. Big old trolling motor on the bow, coffin box. This is, if I was setting up a small center console for myself, this is how I'd set it up. He's got downriggers on the back, trolling motor on the front. I mean, stand-up tower. So whether you're going to go running along the beach, chasing tarpon, chasing sailfish, running across the Bahamas. You want to talk about a pocket battle wagon? That's it right there. Cool boat. So here's another Spencer. Spencers are making a run on our videos here. We saw one at Pirates Cove in a video we shot before. We saw one at Sailfish Marina in Palm Beach, old number 7. And then here we are. This Spencer, though, definitely has the nicest coolers they keep up here on the dock. Very cool. I think this is like a 2-part metallic paint. The whole entire hull is that, and so are their boxes. Charleston, South Carolina, a place that's becoming one of the billfish capitals of the East Coast. Right now, they're catching sailfish, they're catching marlin. Great place to be, one of my favorite cities. So again, here's a unicorn, electric bill. Another different take on how they do the ladder up to get to the bridge. I like this one as well. Simple. This is a game boat. Even though it's 60 plus feet, it's a game boat. Everything's simple. Love that look. Everything, it definitely has that whole pyramid shape going up. Pure Spencer. 2 of our guys, Luke's a big duck hunter. Mike Murray, he's a big duck hunter. I'm guessing this guy's a big duck hunter because I almost didn't see this boat sitting there and all camoed out. This is Hatteras. Great name, American Badass. Love it. Love the flags. So, You know, I don't know if everybody knows that, but you know, you always have the stars lead you into battle. The flag on this side is pointed that way. He gets it. A real patriot here on this boat. You know, it's interesting how they do their common drain. They empty out the guardrail. So what looks like a guardrail is really a hollow tubing. So no matter where we are in the sport fishing capital of the world or not, we always find a boat for Matt. Here's another wine and cheese boat. This is a Pershing out of Old Sailbrick, Connecticut. Nice zip code on that one too. Cool boat. This would be on this dock. This is the ultimate wine and cheese boat. That Paul Man or the Spencer down there wouldn't be too bad to hang out in the cockpit there having some wine and cheese or rum, talking about fish stories. This one you probably won't be talking about fish stories, but they enjoy it. That's what counts. So we knew it was bound to happen sooner or later. We've been asked to leave. Private dock, private marina. I get it. There's not many places I haven't been kicked out of, so it's okay.
There's one more boat that we didn't get to show.
Yeah, but it is right there in front of us. It is a giant enclosed bridge, Jim Smith. Patsy 7 was her name. Cool boat. That was probably the unicorn on that dock. Although, I did kind of like that Paul Man. I think the Paul Man, the woodpecker, gets my vote for the unicorn. The best name, I think I might have to go with American Badass. What do you guys think? Let us know. Let us know if you got some unicorns that we can come find hopefully without getting kicked out of the marina. So I'll tell you what, the sign of a great marina, you know, besides having the fillet tables and manicured grounds and great docks, is having great employees. And there was the, I don't know if he was a dock master or just a guy working on the fuel dock, but you know, he was very nice to us. He was a gentleman, and he was looking out for the best interest of the boat owners at the dock. And you know, I get it, and I appreciate the fact that he was a gentleman, and you know, he's doing his job. A good guy. I wish a guy like that worked for me. So we'll have more to come. And if you want to see some other dock walks where we didn't get kicked out of the marina, go to our YouTube channel or check out our website, releaseboatworks.com, and we'll see you at the next dock.